Hello YouTube. Got a cool knife here for you from MachineWise. So this is the MachineWise Sonora, and it's really cool how their packaging comes. It's in this kind of like screw top little plastic case. So this is MachineWise Sonora. This is number 85, so kind of early in the run, still under 100. Magnacut with a Rockwell hardness of 62, which is kind of cool that they put all that information on here. And let's take a look here. So we got the sticker, a little card from the maker here, and then we got the Sonora that comes in this cool design here. So you get a little graphene lubricant here. I think this is a T15 here. Since this is an integral, you only have one screw to worry about there. So that's cool that they give you that. I think it's a Weha Torx head there. Another cool thing is, since this is kind of that copper, or yeah, I believe that's copper at least. So they take the piece that's milled out of there is put on this coin and they give this to you. So that's a really cool touch they give you in this case. Really impressed with their packaging. So let's take a look here. So this is a button lock flipper. Yeah. And it feels really good coming out. You can tell this thing is machined very well. This is all made in the United States, designed, manufactured, and assembled in Phoenix, Arizona. So very cool to see something US made. And it's got this kind of progressive grind on the blade here, which is really cool. So that's not a mistake there or nothing like that. It's very sharp out of the box. I mean, this thing flew through a piece of paper. I mean, I love that progressive design there on there. It's just a little different in the full flat ground blade there. This button lock has 0 stick there. And I mean, I'm not a huge button lock guy, but I really love the design of this. So I wanted to check it out and kind of try a premium button lock. So this is an integral, as you can see there, all machined out of one piece on the handle. And then you got an ambidextrous clip, so you can flip this from one side to the other. So let's take some measurements here, this guy. This one is, looks like 7 3/4 inches with a blade length of just under 3.5, so let's say 3 1/3 or so. And then let's get a weight on this guy. So the weight on the website listed at 3.5. So right here we got 3.4. So a little bit lighter than even said on the website. So very cool. And the action on this thing is phenomenal. Like I'm really trying to just screw it up there, and you can't. I have yet to make this thing fail on the flip. The only one thing that kind of got to me out of the box here was you do have a little bit of play before it comes out. As you can see there, a little wiggle there, kind of on that detent. Since this is a button lock, I'm told this is pretty normal for button locks, but really when you're flipping it, you don't really feel that at all. You don't feel any lag before it comes out. If you just mess around with it like this, you will feel that. And I reached out to MachineWise about that. They told me that's common and that it'll actually go away after a while. So interesting to note that. And that's due to the detent ramp that they use for these button locks. And let's get some, I don't have a ton of button locks, but I have a Malibu here, which is, I think, is a very popular button lock. Great action on this. Low button stick on this one compared to this, because I've had a few of these and they all seem to have a little bit of button stick. So you got that one there, and another ProTech. I know I don't have a good variety of button locks, but this is the Mordax. Not as much button lock stick on this one, but I haven't had a bunch of these, so this is kind of the only one I had. So, but yeah, you can see a size comparison there of these button locks. This is about the same length as Malibu, just maybe a hair longer. Some other size comparisons here. You got your bug out, so longer than a bug out, and get your PM2 here. So shorter than the PM2 by about 1/4 inch or so. So really digging this thing. Feels like quality. I mean, it's a good size knife. It's super light, and I'm not a huge button lock guy, but I really like this. You got some good milling on the handle itself. As you can see, you got a milling pattern here, and then a milling pattern on the right here on kind of where you would have a lock on a lockout or a frame lock. And those lines kind of continue from here to here, and then they're broken here by a pattern that kind of goes diagonal to that one. So very cool. This thing feels like absolute quality. MachineWise is known for making Valley songs, and they make some good stuff there. Everyone speaks very highly of their Valley songs, so it's cool they come out with a button lock flipper here. Super impressed with it. If I had to give this a rating, I would say I'd give this an 8.1 out of 10. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is just kind of this little bit of movement before you flip it. I'm hoping that goes away just like they told me it would. And to be honest, it's pretty common for button locks, so it's not a huge negative at all. So, very cool knife. I say if you get a chance to check one of these out, there are not a ton of them out there yet. Pick one up, see if you like it, see if it's for you. All right. Thanks, everyone.